Hey everybody, it's Jen. It has been a long day, but it's okay. I'm doing this because I promised you guys. I have to be better about following through with what I say. How is everybody tonight? Just a disclaimer for this video. This is a really focused webcam. This will be the last live for a while that I do about Nicola, Luke, the whole thing, because I am so over it at this point. I'm ready to see season 4. I'm ready for Luke Thompson's time. I'm tired of talking about these two at this point because I've been that way for a while now. But I saw okay, so if you watch my videos, you've heard me mention Kate and Leo before, because I saw Titanic in theaters when I was 10 years old. I know it was PG-13 and my stepdad took me to see it when I was 10. Oh my God. It was awkward when it got to the naked drawing scene, but other than that, it was good. So ever since then, I had such a crush. When I had such a lady crush on Kate Winslet from that movie. But ever since then, I've kind of followed them. And they will always be my biggest Hollywood, like, what if? What if? Because honestly, like, some of the footage I saw this week of them, I've never seen before. And it kind of blew my mind because it is identical to what we have witnessed with Luke and Nicola. Please ignore my cat in the background. I don't know what he's looking at, and it's creeping me out. Will you stop it? Like, I hate when animals look at stuff that's not there. It's like, what are you looking at? Is there a ghost in here? And I heard a weird noise the other night out here, and I was literally, anyway, I'm getting off track. So yeah, I saw footage from this Instagram account called Kleo, I think, and I didn't even know this account existed, but it does. And it brought me right back to like 1998. And I noticed something interesting in the interactions between Kate and Leo and the interactions between Luke and Nic. Now, before I show you, because I'm going to share my screen and show it to you guys, because most of you watching probably are aware and have seen the footage of Luke and Nic multiple times from the world tour, and you're very familiar. So you'll see when I show you in a second. But I really feel that they are like Kate and Leo 2.0, that I feel like, you know, it won't happen. I feel like if something did happen, it already happened, like on the world tour, or something went down and then they had a fallout and then all this other stuff happened. So that's how I feel about them. But at the same time, I feel like they will always be in each other's lives. They'll always be like, anyway, so the footage I saw of Kate and Leo blew my mind because it was like, Leo has the same exact expressions that Luke had when interacting with Nic. And Leo has the same exact expressions for Kate. And it kind of blew my mind a little bit. So I'm going to show you guys. Hi, how are you guys? I see you in the chat. I'm trying to focus on what I want to say because I'm tired. I'm tired, so bear with me because I'm going to like try to share my screen and I'm not that tech savvy, but yeah. So anyway, going back to what I was saying before, there was an event that Nic was at recently. I think I saw the post on Instagram of like her wearing this like huge white dress that made her look like a flower. I think it was Cannes Film Festival or Cannes something. But Jake is all over Instagram posting her in his stories and reposting her in his stories. How do I get this on? That's Jake on the far end, and his face is like looking at Nic. Hold on. I had to pull it up on Instagram because it's so hard to see on my dang phone. But let me just tell you guys, like, they are getting hot and heavy all over social media, except for this girl won't post him on her profile page. And I'm like, Nicola, just do it, because honestly, this BS is getting old. You need to just make it official, put it on your page, and let's be done with it. But yeah, I want to find it on Instagram. How was your guys' week while I'm looking for all this stuff? I just got back from a work trip. You guys, it's so embarrassing. I was crying on the plane on the way there because you want to know why? Because I got on the plane. I am an Airbus lover. I hate Boeing. I got on the plane because I had no choice. It's the only flight to where I needed to be, and it's the only nonstop. So I booked the flight thinking it was a Boeing 737-800 or whatever. I get on the plane. There's no backseat TVs because Boeing is ghetto. And also because there was a pamphlet in the back of the seat, you know, where they have the aircraft numbers. And I swear I'm the only person who cares about this because, like, I'm terrified of flying. But on the pamphlet, it didn't have a number. It just said 737. And that is something that the MAX airplanes have. They don't have numbers. They just say 737. So I thought I had booked an airplane that was not a MAX. So tears start streaming down my face. I go to the flight attendant and I say, "Is this a Boeing Max? I can't do this. I can't fly." She's like, "Let me check for you, honey." And so I go back to my seat, like tears are just coming. And then she comes back like 5 minutes later. She's like, "It's a 737, like 800 or 300 or something." She's like, "It's not a Max." I was like, "Okay, thank you." It was so embarrassing. Oh my gosh. But I was crying. And then the flight attendants came and they like checked on me the whole flight. "Are you okay? How you doing?" Because I was like, "I'm sorry, I'm just a terrible flyer." But like when I'm on an Airbus, like I don't have an issue. It's just like when I'm on a Boeing and I'm just like, okay. And a lot of people think it's the plane. It's not really the plane itself, except for like a Max. I don't like them. But it's more the fact that like I am relying on a complete stranger to get me somewhere without killing me. And I can't do it. I have to have control like over situations like that. And when I don't, I just go freaking ballistic. So anyhow, I'm going to share my screen because I pulled it up. Yeah, did you guys see? Yeah, Can Series or something. Thank you, Lisa. That's what it was. She was at Can Series. And I'm going to try to share my screen. And hopefully it works. Let me know if you guys can see. But yeah, so in this photo, hopefully you guys can see it. Let me know. Because I don't know. I can't tell. I am so technologically not savvy. Hold on. I'm not presenting. Oh my God. I'm sorry. Let me do this one more time. I'm such a bad streamer. YouTube should fire me. Hold on one second. Share my screen. Okay. Oh no. Okay, you have to let me grant access. Hold on, you guys. I have to grant my computer stupid access to do this. I don't know why, because I never had to. Okay. Tell me if you guys can see this, please, because my computer is really messing up. It should be like Jake's story. You say not yet. Oh, I think you can see it now because I see it. Okay, cool. I can see it myself now. Yay. Okay, so that was on his story and he shared it. And you'll notice like the guy to the left with his mouth like gaping open is Jake. And I didn't know that until recently. I thought it was like someone on her team. And then Nick is like right there and he shared it on his own story. And I'm like, oh, okay, this man is being like, yep, we're together. That's deal with it. We're together. Yeah, so that was one. But she looks so pretty in that dress. They finally put her in something like other than black, which is nice. It's like, yeah, it is pretty. I love it. And I didn't really see that many video clips because I've just been so busy. But anyway, I just wanted to share that because I thought that was interesting. And they're really posting each other like on social media now. We can't say that for Luke, though. Like, he still has not claimed anything on social media with his girl. If I was Antonia, I would be so like, what are you doing? Like, what are we doing? Unless, like, he just has a thing about being private. But I'm like, Nick and Jake are posting each other all over now. And Luke is still dead silent on his, like, girl or whatever. But yes, I know the photo. I saved it. Jake is so happy. He literally looks like he's like I was like, okay, sir. He's like he's gawking at her, which is cute. I just don't know. I'm just like, I think it's weird. I think it's weird that like I don't know. And I go on lives on Instagram with another creator a lot of the time. And we still talk about how, like, yes, we feel like that because Jake has a Polaroid of Nick on his phone now. And Nick does the same thing. And when Nick had Polaroids of like Luke and her on her phone and stuff, like that's literally like 2 + 2 = 4. Like we know, like they were engaged in something, okay, whether it be a situationship or a hookup or whatever. But Luke and Nick, 100% were like, if at the very least, like messing around, dude. And something happened. I feel like we all feel like ish hit the fan or something. And then, you know, he's with Anthony. And so then Nick was like, okay, well, then I can play that game. So she went and got Jake. So that's what we think happened. That's our consensus. And we're sticking to it. But it is right now, it is what it is. And I'm happy for them if they are both happy. I feel like they both need like, not necessarily each other because I'm over it. Like it's so messy. It's like, oh, they don't need to be together. It's just a toxic situation at this point. Like if they were together, but I feel like I just want them to be with people like on their level or something. Like I feel like the people they're with now is just like, I don't know. I'm like, come on, you guys can do better than this. But anyway, it is a really cool dress. I loved it. I loved watching it. So, okay, now for the Kate and Leo content, because and you can tell me if I'm wrong, but like the way Leo behaves around Kate and sometimes the way Kate behaves around Leo is literally identical to how Nic and Luke interacted on World Tour. I'm going to try and see if I can share my sound, but if it doesn't share the sound, then I apologize. I'm going to show you guys like several things. So I have to find it first though. So give me a minute. It's just you guys need to watch Leo in these videos because honestly, like it's gonna give you flashbacks and PTSD maybe about Luke and Nic on the world tour because it's literally identical. But the only thing with Kate and Leo is that, oh my God, I don't know how many years they know each other. They know each other for so long. And it's just like, at this point, it's just not gonna happen with them. But I had hope at one time. And maybe like, I don't know, maybe later in life when they're both like older and not with anyone, they'll like, oh, we belong together. That's my dream. They'll pull a Meryl Streep and Martin Short or something when they're like in their 70s and like get together, but I can't. So I'm gonna find this video really quick. All right, here it is. Here's the first one. This is from 1998. So this is like the award show after they finished filming Titanic. So literally like his looks and they go all the way back to 98, you guys. This is not a joke. This is so real. Were Kate and Leo ever an item? Did you think anything happened at all between them? I don't think anything ever happened with Kate and Leo. 100% no. I think Leo loves Kate. I think he loves her. I think he's always loved. That's a fact. And I think like the guys, I feel like that's the similar situation with Luke and Nic. And maybe Luke probably doesn't love her like that anymore. But at one point, yes, absolutely. Like I think he was in love with her. And so I'm gonna share my screen. And if my sound doesn't work, I am sorry. Oh, it always asks me to do this. What? All right. Okay, I hope it doesn't ask me to do this every time because that's going to make me sad. But okay, hold on. I'm going to X out of here. Okay, here it is. Sorry, guys. I'm going to be slow today with sharing my tabs because I want you guys to be able to see and hear this. So, okay. Let me go back. Hopefully, yeah, you guys can see it. I see it. You can see it. All right. This is, yeah, I don't know what award show this is, but this is like 98. Just look at how he looks at her. And then come in my comments and say something. Okay. That is so Luke. I'm sorry. That's Luke Newton looking at Nicola Coughlan. And I was just like, bro, that looks so identical. And then it clicked in my head. I'm like, you know what? Maybe Luke and Nic are just like gonna be Kate and Leo. And they're gonna be that forever, like, what if with people. Because yeah, so that was the first one. I mean, yeah, the way that he looked at her and he cracked a smile. That's so Luke Newton with Nicola. But there's more. Wait a minute. When they're older. Okay. Let me find it. I had it on my phone marked, and I don't want to show you guys my phone because it's just so hard to see on screen. But yeah, there's where is it at? Blah blah blah. Nope. That ain't it. That ain't it. It's somewhere. It's an interview. It's a Charlie Rose interview. Where is it? Oh, I hate when people on Instagram, you know how they post like multiple things in one day? I'm like, bro, come on. Let me find something and don't bury it. Here it is. Bury the lead. All right. This is like 2008 after they did the movie Revolutionary Road together. And this was an interview with Charlie Rose. And Leo was just looking at Kate like that. A lot of that interview, he was looking at her and like cracking smiles. Like his eyes, though. His eyes, the eyes don't lie. Now, I'm going to show you guys this. And it's, yeah, let me share again. Oh, and by the way, there's another thing too where remember when Luke and Nic both gifted each other things? Okay. I'm going to show you guys because you have to remember that. All right. Share this screen now. So yeah, Leo gave her that necklace. He gave her that necklace as a gift, just for no reason, just cause. And they've given each other gifts over the years too. And then he's looking, that's when in the interview he's looking at her. It's just so many like similarities, dude. It's so many similarities between them and then Luke and Nicola and what they do and how they look at each other. And it's just like, man, you know, maybe it is just like super close friendship. One person might love the other one in a different way or more, but I really do think that Leo, like, okay, this is my theory on Leo and Kate, because I'm not trying to make this live all about them, but I love them so much, and this is my theory, and it's been my theory for a long time, is that Leo goes out with the younger girls because he just needs a placeholder. He doesn't really want anything serious because his heart is actually with Kate Winslet, okay? But I think Kate is the one that put that boundary up because Kate wanted a family. Leo probably might not have wanted a family. Kate wanted a lot of things that Leo might not have wanted. So that's my theory. Don't take it as fact. But that's why I feel that he like goes after the girls that he goes after still to this day, because I feel like he is like in love with Kate and it's just not going to happen, maybe because Kate is just like at this point, she's like, nah. But yeah, that's my theory. I think Luke was shopping for a younger hot type like Anthony to get back at Jade, dumping him. Jade and Luke were closer in age, so he went for higher. Maybe. I wish like I knew them and knew the inner workings, but you guys know what I'm waiting for. I'm waiting for like the Bridgerton tell-all book that someone's bound to write like in 10 years, and we'll get answers. We'll get answers eventually. Someone's going to write a book or do a documentary on the whole series, because I feel like with any Shondaland show, there's always some behind the scenes drama or like behind the scenes shenanigans happening. And I don't know why, but Shonda girl, your shows, that's part of the reason your shows are so successful. I don't know how she does it, but she always casts people who people either like become hyper aware of or like hyper obsessed with, and I don't know, it's just her shows. What are you doing, Shonda girl? Like, what is your magic here? My heart is broken with the pair of them. Maybe when all the Bridgerton madness is over. I don't know. I don't think it's ever gonna happen at this point. I think something already did happen, and that it got effed up, and that it's over. But let me show you guys another Kate and Leo thing. I'm still trying to look for that interview where he was looking at her like Luke looks at Nicola. I'm going to find it. So bear with me. But yeah, there's a lot of theories out there, and maybe some of them are right and maybe some of them are not right. But, you know, we will never know. That's why it's so fascinating. And it's like the greatest what if in the world is like, what if they got together? I really hope they do when they're older. I just hope they do. Okay, so I'm going to look on my phone because honestly, like I can't find it here and it's really making me frustrated. Okay. Or maybe I could pull it up on you. No. I won't do that to you guys because then I'm going to have to look through the whole interview. It's so annoying. Okay. You know what? I'm going to share my screen while I'm looking for it so you guys can see everything that I'm seeing. Oh, man. Okay. Let's see. Nope, that's not it. That's the movie. I'm trying to look for the interview. Yes, this is an entire account dedicated to them. It's a little crazy, but he said my wife is here. That interaction at the Oscars was super cute. That was like 2016. I think they saw each other and he came up to her. Oh yeah, and he visited her in the hospital in like 1997 when she got sick. That was so cute. But I just love the fact that he gave her gifts like along the way, and it's just like, come on. But this is another one, like of their behind the scenes chemistry. That's him and Claire Danes. But him and Kate, they have the same sense of humor. And I think that's why they're so close. Like he does shenanigans on set and she loves it and she just plays along with it. So I think that's a big reason why their friendship developed in Titanic. Where is it, you guys? I need help. I know it's in here. Nope, that's not it. Nope, that's not it. There's so many things. All right. I'm just going to be quiet while I'm looking for this. Talk amongst yourselves because I have to concentrate. There's that's the necklace that he got her. I just think it's cute. I'm just like, Leo is like, that's my theory that he loves her and it's her and he's just dating these other people. Let me see where it is. And he he always has his hands on her like back or her side when they're like, oh, together, it's so cute. And he's so supportive of her. Like, I don't know. I just think say what you want to say about Leonardo DiCaprio because like he has like, I mean, I know he has like issues and stuff too, but he turned around to wait for Kate to get out of the car in this video. And Luke did that at the Dublin premiere, I think. He was waiting for Nic to get out of the car. There's just so many similarities. Like, there's too many similarities to ignore that. It's just like a deep ass friendship with like these two pairs. And it's very, very similar. It's scary how similar it is. Did this person take this clip down? Because if they did, I'm going to be very upset. And and there goes his hand on her back. Like Luke, Luke, what did he do at the SAGs? He rubbed his hand on Nic's arm and whatever too. It's just like the same. I love it. Now, if we can get like Luke and Nic to hug and like kiss on the lips like that in real life, that'd be good. Oh my God, am I going too far back? Come on. Whoa, sorry. Don't YouTube, don't get me in trouble for that. Oh, okay. What is it? No, that's not it. This is a boring live. I'm sorry, but I'm going to find the video. I'm going to freaking find it and you'll see. Oh my God, this is so annoying. I'm going to go back into my activity maybe, and you guys are going to see my Instagram activity, but I'm really annoyed. I'm going to go back to the top. Where did this person put it, man? Wow. Did they delete it, dude? It was an interview and Leo was looking at her like smirking and licking his lips and like his eyes were just like focused on her, dude. It was crazy. Hold on. I'm going to go in my activity because I'm getting really sick of this. So you guys are going to see some stuff. I'm going to go to my likes. All right. If they removed it, I'm going to be very, very upset. That's not it though. Hold on. Comments. Nope. That's not it. Have you guys, okay, let me go back to you guys. I want to see your comments for a second. I swear I saw it. I'm not making it up. I'm not. Did we all have the same For You page? So I saw a bunch of Kate and Leo stuff today. Bro, that your phones are listening to you. I'm telling you, like, they're listening. They're showing you stuff. Like, you're like, oh, if you're not going to do Luke and Nick anymore, we're going to show you Kate and Leo. Like, seriously. Yeah, I know. The parallels are paralleling. It's freaking crazy. Saying that if both are with their partners by the end of the year, I'd say Luke and Nick will get engaged. I don't think Luke's going to get engaged to that girl. He hasn't even been with her for like 2 full years yet. You guys, like, it's not that serious. He was with Jade for like 4 years or 5, and he was with the other girl, what was her name, Sophie, for like 4. I mean, no. Nope. And honestly, okay, is this it? No. This is it. Is this it? No? Oh my God. Why? I just showed you guys that. Is this the video where he's looking at her, though, in the Charlie? See, right there, though? That's what Luke did with Nicola. Yeah, the way he's looking at her right there. Like, seriously, come on. That's just, I just think that it's interesting. That's why I think that maybe Luke and Nick are more like Kate and Leo, because just the whole, like, it's just very similar. The gift giving, the looks, the way they talk about each other is very much the same. But we'll see how long it lasts with, like, and then this video, I think Leo, like, he was like, yeah, that's her favorite tea. Hold on. Ask if she, let me reshare it.
Tips, of course. Kate Winslet's favorite.
Now, Kate Winslet will know what this is. Ask if she knows what.
Kate Winslet's favorite. Like, come on. Only men who love somebody remember things like that. Okay? Only men who love somebody remember their favorite colors or their favorite things. Give me a break. Come on, Leo. But it's really very similar to like how Luke talks and acts about and around Nicola. And I think it's just so cute that, like, yeah. So hold on. I'm gonna try it. I'm still gonna find that video for you guys. But yeah, I really hope that Kate and Leo get together one day when they're older, but that's a dream that I've held on to for way too long, and I need to stop because it's not going anywhere. Let me see. What are these? Okay. Okay, here it is. Okay, this is another gift thing, okay? And this is crazy because I literally didn't even know this until like yesterday. I was yesterday years old. So Kate Winslet said that she had a dream about her and Leo where she gave him a paperweight engraved with the words, "Wherever you go, I will go too." Girl, why are you guys not together? And he gave her a ring engraved with the same words. Now, that was in her dream, okay? But then wait. She told him the dream, and he cried. Leo DiCaprio crying because of someone else's dream. I can't. That says a lot. And then she said, and then he actually cried. She said, let's say he was very moved, and at the end of the Revolutionary Road shoot, we'd gone and done it for each other. So they actually took her dream and made it in reality. So they got each other those things. They got each other those rings, or he got her the ring and she got him whatever she dreamed about. We've known each other for a long time. I've known Leah longer than I've known my children and my husband. Yeah, no shit, bitch. So I'm just like, come on. You guys got each other rings and stuff that said, "Wherever you go, I will go too," and you're not married? And you're not together? I want to know what goes through the heads of these people in Hollywood who are just like, they act like hubby and wifey, and they're not hubby and wifey. What? Oh my God. I'm okay with that, but Ace still gives wishy-washy. It is sweet. Oh, it is sweet. I'm just like, oh man. Like, I wish that, I don't know. I really do think like it's just, I think in situations like this, like whether it's Luke and Nick or whether it's Kate and Leo, I feel like it's one party that's not letting things progress. I feel like one party maybe would want to or would like it to happen, but another party is just like, because my career, or because I don't want to ruin the friendship, or because I don't feel that way, but I love you like this. I always feel like it's one party, and I always feel like the other half, whether it's the woman or the man, is the one who's like really down bad. You know what I mean? So I feel like with Kate and Leo is Kate, who is just like putting the boundary up. Because the way Leo looks at her and talks about her and acts, men are simple. Okay, like if a man cares about you, loves you, whatever, he will remember things. He will give you gifts just for no reason. He will like look at you a certain way. It's in that. And I really do think that it was just Kate. But you know what? It is what it is. Let me see if this video. Yep. Okay. Here's another one. Remember when like Luke and Nic would like touch each other and like do little gestures and look at each other adoringly? Okay. Well, here's Kate and Leo doing the same dang thing. Let me share my screen again. Music off so I don't get copyright hit, but the way he's looking at her in that interview, that's very Luke Newton and Nicola. Come on, seriously. Yeah, lick your lips, boy. Oh my god, I can't with them. And then he has his hand on her thigh, just like Luke, and touchy. The way she's looking at him now with her head tilted and her eyes like, come on. That's the look of love, bro. I think he's more down bad than she is. Seriously, because she's been married and like whatever. And I really do. That's my theory until the end of time. He's just down for her. And like, she was just like, no, it's never going to happen. We're friends. But there's one more clip here before I end it where like they're on stage and she walks away from him. You need to look at how he's looking at her when she walks away. I think it's coming up. Yeah, it's this one. So watch how he looks at her when she walks away with the mic. Like, give me a break. That is so golden retriever. Shut up. Okay. I'm done. I can't take them. It's just like, it's very similar. Kate's been married a few times, so she can't see what's right in front of her. Leo and Luke date 20-year-olds because they are coping. Well, if they're coping, then what's Nicola doing? She's dating a 23-year-old too. It's giving like two can play that game, though. It's like, oh, you got a younger one. I'm going to get a younger one too. You know what it's always given? It's always given me like something went down and then someone effed up, probably Luke, because it's usually the guy. And then, you know, like he chose like who he chose or whatever, or his friend group like influenced him to like do whatever and stay away from Nic. I don't know. But then Nic was like, oh, okay, you want to play that? I can go get me someone that's just as young and like whatever, vivacious, even though we haven't gotten to see his vivacious side. It's giving like two can play that game. Like, oh yeah, well, I can do it too. So I really think, and if you guys notice, like whenever Nic posts something, And Luke is like very silent on social media. Whenever Nic posts something, here comes Luke posting something right behind her. Like, you know what a good example is? When Nic posted recently about the BAFTAs, when she was there with Jake and all those pictures came out and she posted in her story, whatever. Where was Luke? The next day, he posted a reel about the BAFTA nominations in his story. Sir, we know you had to go digging for that reel because that reel at the time was like a couple days old when he had posted it. So it's just like, it's so petty. It's just like whenever she does something or posts something, like there he is, like posting something too, or like vice versa. It's like, it's just patterns. The patterns are, it's patterns. It's weird. It's just like, okay, guys, we see you. He's probably like, there's probably a lot of creeping going on like both ends too, like on social media, like creeping on their stories without, doing much or whatever. But at this point though, like I really feel like the opportunity or the moment has passed and like, they're both just kind of like, it is what it is. So but I feel like it was for a while, it was giving like scorned girlfriend, like for a while with Nic. It was giving that. And so that's why I was like, okay, this is funny. But right now it's just like, it is what it is. But yeah. I just want to show you guys those videos of Kate and Leo because it is very, very similar to like how Luke and Nic act around each other. And it's just so funny. And that's why I think they're just Kleo 2.0 because of the looks, like the way they speak about each other and the gifting, and it's nearly identical. So yeah, it's just like the looks that he has for her. I can't. I honestly like Luke and Nic, it's cool, but I'm still like more of like a Kleo just because it's just obligatory because it's the longest like that I've loved two celebrities. I wish we're together. I hope it never ends. You hope what never ends? Girl, I hope it ends soon because I'm tired. I'm ready for season 4. I'm ready to see some dang like Benefi stuff. I'm tired. Tired of Luke and Nic's BS. I'm just like, y'all had a chance and you blew it. Next, you know what I mean? So I know there's a lot of people out there right now who are still saying that Luke and Nic are in like a secret relationship or like they have a secret baby. I'm like, that is so like, that's not just unhinged. That's so offensive. Like, these are real people. You know what I mean? Like, it's really just messed up to say stuff like that at this point, especially when Nic and Jake are being very public with each other at this point on social media. So yeah, don't do that. There's a Tumblr actually. I don't remember the name of the person. It was on Tiffany's Instagram and it's not there anymore because it was on her story. Let me see if I can find it though. Do you guys know, are any of you on Tumblr? Probably not, because I know a lot of us are not even on social media. But there's like a Tumblr that claims that like they have a baby and so I'm like, you guys are freaking insane. It's just like, and accounts that speculate over it are now posting like it's not good to do that. But I'm like, you guys were fueling the fire with that though. I don't know. It's crazy. But there was one Tumblr account that wrote this, like, it wasn't an essay, but it was a really long thing about how just the conversation about stuff like that is really just disrespectful. And I agree. It's weird. But hold on, there's another video that I wanted to show you guys too. It's here. Let me see. Yeah, that was it. The one that I showed you last. Okay. So yeah, that wasn't on the account I initially showed you. That's why I was like, where is it? Because I couldn't find it. Yeah, but I don't know. I feel like it was fun while it lasted. I was in it. I mean, I have videos of it. Like, I'm not going to say I wasn't. I was totally 100% in it during the world tour and everything. But that's because energy doesn't lie. And I feel like, I can't say it for sure, but I feel like we were correct in thinking and feeling that there was something going on between them, especially at a certain leg of the world tour when they were really like, that man was like touching her ass and stuff. I'm like, bruh, come on. Y'all want to make us think there's nothing going on? Like, give me a break, dude. Y'all were like, at the very least, fooling around. Like, at the very least, getting drunk at these parties and making out or something. I don't think they were full on like together. It was like, I feel like it was like a situation. I feel like it was a situation. And then there was an ultimatum. And then someone effed up. And then it was it. And I feel like in those situations when that happens, like it's cool to hold out hope, I guess. But in those particular situations where something happens and then it's like on that track and then it just blows up in everyone's face, I feel like that's it. There's no opportunity anymore in the future, unless it's like years down the road. That's cool. But as for like the immediate future, no. But yeah, I'm all for like, so there was where's that Instagram that does Luke Newton updates? There was a picture of Antonia and Luke together supporting their friend at this like run or something. Luke Newton updates. Maybe that's it. Yeah, here it is. And he was in Greece like recently too. I mean, him and Antonia are probably like getting more serious, but I'm like, this man still has not claimed her on his freaking social media, which is just so stupid to me. I'm like, you need to do that then because it's dumb. This was in Greece at that restaurant. Why are you wearing a shirt? This is Angel Boy. Sure, your shirt is see-through. This is a picture of him and his girlfriend supporting their friend at the marathon. I was wondering why he posted a marathon story. Now it makes sense. Thanks, people, for getting these pictures. But he doesn't look unhappy. They don't look unhappy. You just got to accept that right now, this is a situation. And if they're both happy, then that is what it is. And it's great. But yeah, they don't look sad. It's just like we only see what we see. And it's easy to judge from what the short things that we see. Who's to say that they're not happy with these people? I'm not. I think that it would be great. And, but I think that, I don't know. I'm not even going to go there because I'm going to get like hate for it. But that was them at the marathon. So they were together. And she probably goes like with him to a lot of places. When Luke talks about Bridgerton married life, he glows. Luke and Nic have spontaneous energy when they get near each other. They light up each other's lives like the SAG Awards. Don't get me started on the SAG Awards. That was 100% Luke buttering up the cameras, and Nic maybe. That's why I feel like he was the one who effed up. And like they were beefing and SAG Awards or whatever, like Luke was trying to get back on her good side. You know what I mean? Like guys do after they F up, and she wasn't having it. She was like, yeah, like I'll be nice, like because people are watching, but I'm over it. I think that was 100% Luke at that award show. Trying. Oh, I didn't know that. Thank you. I was about to say, why is he wearing a shirt that says Angel Boy? Clothing line. Got it. Thank you. Or they had a naughty talk and now it's just platonic. So now all that energy is out there. Yeah. I just want someone to write a Bridgerton tell-all book so like all the speculation can just stop and we can know what happened. Like, and I feel like production and the crew know stuff because they were the ones who were kind of egging stuff on too. And I feel like they know things and one of them is going to crack one day and get a book deal and write something that's going to show everything. So let's have that speed up on the timeline. Thank you. But yeah, are any of you guys in here like Kate and Leo stands too? Like, I know it's been a long time. Did anyone watch Titanic like when it actually came out like I did? Because that would be awesome. I still remember like in the theater watching it, and oh my God, it was so loud. The last half of the whole movie is the ship sinking. I'm like, bro, it couldn't have taken this long for the ship to sink, but it did. It took a couple hours, I think. So, but yeah, I feel, yeah, I feel like Luke and Nic are definitely Kate and Leo 2.0. I feel like it's probably not going to progress any further, because that candle has been like, you know what I mean, put out for lack of a better word, because of something that happened. I never got good vibes from his friend group, and I feel like his friend group had something to do with the whatever went down between him and Nic. So I don't know, but I never was, but I did watch early on. Yeah, it was I was like an OG like Titanic viewer. I'm gonna watch that movie again tonight. You know what I do now though? Like I cut off the movie before the sad part at the end, because I'm like, I'm just gonna choose to live in my own reality about it and be like, everything ended up well and they're all alive. So yeah, I do love that movie. I rewatch the same movies like over again and TV shows sometimes, because, well, that's what people with anxiety do, because it's like regulating your nervous system or whatever when you do that, because you know what's going to happen. I don't like watching scary or dramatic stuff, especially at night before bed, because it just puts me in like a bad mind space. So, but yeah, I love that movie. It's amazing. I love Kate and Leo. I hope one day they just like, I don't know. But yeah, she has kids and stuff. Like maybe when the kids are all grown, who knows? But I'm like, her husband too cheated on her. And then this is what, so her and Leo was there for her. Her husband cheated on her. They got divorced. And so her and Leo went to a Broadway show like shortly after that. And she was like leaning on him and stuff. Like I was like, girl, just please, just please open the door for him. At this point, though, you know, it's like whenever it's been so many years and stuff, like people are just kind of resigned to the fact that that is what it is. And that's probably how they are. But I thought it was cute. And then there was another interview where Kate was talking about how he's always there for her. And like they call each other all the time, and they never like not answer for each other. I was like, wow. So like even how busy you guys are, like you'll always answer the phone for each other. That's so cute. I can't. But yeah, the fact that, going back, like Luke gave Nic gifts, Leo gave Kate gifts. Luke and Leo both had the same looks when they look at these women. They both had the same mannerisms when they look at these women. I just think that the men are down for them, and the women were just like, no, I'm putting a boundary up for one reason or another. So, I don't know. I agree with the friends group influencing Luke. Yeah. And this is like another conversation that comes up on the Instagram lives that I go on with the other creator, where we talk about that, and we're like, his friend group was probably pressuring him to like find somebody who was like, because they probably didn't like Nic, because we know for a fact that Nic doesn't like his friend Rory or whatever, his former friend. I don't know if they're still friends. I hope not, because I don't like that ever. But we know for a fact she doesn't like him, because in an interview his name came up and she was like, oh. So it's like it had to be something with that. And I want to ask you guys, because I'm not really into it like that, but I've heard around, and it's also obviously a rumor, that Luke was like bringing girls to like this social club in England, like to audition them or test them out to be his girlfriend. It's like with all those other girls that he was like liking pictures of, like they were taking pictures in the same room as like Antonia had a picture in the same exact room as these other girls that Luke was like interacting with on social media. So I'm like, that's freaking weird. And if Luke is like that, like I don't like him. Like that's gross. You're dumb. And what are you doing? But I think that the person, where's that comment? Who commented about Jade earlier? Because I agree. When men, okay, here it is. I think Luke was shopping for a younger hot type to get back at Jade dumping him. So I don't know if Jade dumped him. Did she? I don't know that. Did they just not? She might. You know what? And another thing is, and this is what a lot of people think too, including me, because this is something else that we talk about in our live chats, is that Jade probably knew that Luke had feelings for Nicola during filming, and that's probably like one of the things, not the thing, but maybe one of the things that led to their split. Because like anyone who, like a deaf and blind person can see that like he had feelings at one point. And so that might have been a factor in that too. And how embarrassing, like I would be so mad if like I broke up with someone because I knew they had feelings for someone else, and then those two people never ended up getting together anyway. What? Jade is probably like, what are you doing, you stupid idiot? Because she seems like a really like genuine, cool person. Why did my mirror do that? You guys, I'm telling you, like, there's something in my house. But I feel like she's just like, what are you doing? You're stupid. Like, I broke up with you so you could be with, like, you know, because I know you want to be with Nick and now you're not. Go on. I don't think she's that invested in it, but yeah, like, I feel like Luke, a lot of guys can't be alone. A lot of guys are codependent, just like a lot of women are, but I feel like men more so. Like, I never see men when I go out solo and take myself on solo dates, like, which I enjoy. I never see a man out by himself. He's always with his homies, or he's always with a girl or something. Like, men, a lot of men can't be alone, and I feel like Luke is one of them who he always has to have a girlfriend. So maybe that's just my thought. Hi, Donna. What did you say before? What I was just talking about? Leo and Kate said the hardest time was during the pandemic. It's the longest time they didn't see each other. They were in 2 different countries. Oh, no. Did they say that? Oh, that's so cute. Oh, I love them so much. I just wish that, like, I could go back in time and, like, slap some sense into them. But I feel like I'm going to feel that way about Luke and Nick, too. So it's okay. Yeah, I like her. Yeah, I like Jade too. It's just like you can feel energy from people even through pictures. So I liked her, but it is what it is. I'm excited to see like everything unfold, how it unfolds, because I feel like this is just a chapter in the story, and I'm excited to see what happens. So I got my popcorn and I'm gonna sit back and just be like, But I'm also like, you know, not gonna follow them. Like after Kate and Leo, like I don't know how many years went by, like I stopped with them. I was like, yeah, it's never gonna happen. So with Luke and Nicola, I kind of like was like stopped a little early. I'm like, when Jake went to New York with Nick, if you guys recall in my live about that, that was the time where I said, okay, Jake is dating Nicola. Everyone got on me for it. No, it's just friends going here. No, nobody goes halfway across the world with someone if they're not like at least like in the beginning stages of something. Like, you know, give me a break. So that's when I started to be like, yeah, I'm gonna step back from this a little bit, and yeah, I still wonder how Ellen and Anna are going to maintain this deep friendship with their new partners. Kate and Leah did. Kate got married. How many times? 2? I don't know how many times she was married. Kate and Leo did. Now, Leo, I don't think he ever got married, but he's just been through women. But because he loves Kate. But I think that you can have, and I've said it before, you can have soulmates that where you're not like meant to be together like this. Like you can have soulmates where you're just meant to be in each other's lives forever. And I feel like that's how, you know, that's how they are. And that's how Luke and Nick are if they get over this, like, you know, beef that they got. Because I feel like Kate and Leo never had that, because I feel like Kate and Leo never messed around. I get that vibe from them. They never messed around. I'm not going to claim that on here because, like, no, I have too much respect for them to say that. Kate and Leo never did. And I just know that. I can tell. Luke and Nick, girl, we all know. We all know something went down. If it was a makeout or if it was more, I don't know. But someone's feelings definitely got hurt. And I think that is going to take some time. Jay dumped him and hooked up with another actor, and she is still with him. Oh, I thought she was with a new guy now. I don't know. I don't go that far back with Jade, so I don't know. But if that's the case, then maybe Luke got cheated on. Who knows? But I don't know. I just think it's funny that both of them chose like people like nearly 2 decades below their age. So it's interesting. 2 times married for Kate. Thank you. Yeah. And she has like 3 kids or something. I'm just like, how can you cheat on Kate? Sam Mendes cheated on her. And I'm just like, are you dumb? These men think they can cheat on these gorgeous women. And do you see what you look like? Get a mirror. Like, you guys have the ultimate audacity. It's like these men, like Mark Anthony cheated on J-Lo, and that dude's like a -5. Like, come on, dude. J-Lo. I hope she didn't cry over that guy, because you had J-Lo and you still had the audacity to step out with your face looking like it does. No. Wonder what's going to happen, or who is going to the BAFTAs. Well, I'm pretty sure Nick is going to take Jake because she took him she took him to the BAFTA nomination thing. I was not expecting that. This girl, she is yeah, she loves to play games with people. I thought she was going to take him to the actual awards, but she stepped out with him at the nomination ceremony, and I was like, okay, we're fast tracking this. Let's go. Yes, I loved it. I feel like she did it just to be like, F you guys. I don't care what anyone thinks anymore. Yeah, that was my reaction too. Yeah, so I was surprised by that, but also not, because I was waiting for something like that to happen. I'm just like people just, but there's still like someone on okay, I just saw another video I didn't see before. I'm going to show you guys. Autumn by Violet, this Instagram account always gets these videos, and I don't know where she gets them, but she do. I didn't know Jake was like escorting her up the stairs. It was so cute. Okay, here it is. Let me share. So I didn't know there was so many footage of them at this thing. All right, here we go. He's like, aww. He's like, it's okay, babe. I know I'm not on your crew, but I'll get your dress for you. That's so funny. Yeah, he's like, I feel like he's like part of her crew now. She's like, you work for me, I'm gonna pay you while I do you, my prostitute. Yeah, I think it's cute. I'm just like, I said something in the live yesterday too about, okay, when I was in my 20s, I could not just me, like no one in my friend group, nobody could get a 20-something guy to commit. And now all of a sudden, in this generation and day and age, these 20-something males want to be committed and want to do stuff. And it blows my mind. I'm like back in like the early 2000s, good luck finding that. So why all of a sudden are these 20-something men thinking that they can be mature enough or have like an actual full-on mature relationship when your frontal lobe ain't even developed yet, bro? That's what baffles me. I'm like, what happened between the generations that this change happened? Because 10, 15 years ago, good luck finding a 20-something man that wanted to commit. And now all of a sudden they all do. Please tell me what that's about. Thank you. Like, I don't understand. Like, is anyone else seeing this pattern? Like, back in the day, it wouldn't happen. They wanted to play the field. And now, yeah, baby, I want to commit to a relationship. I think in their mind, they think they can do it. But then, like, in actuality, when it comes to executing that, it's a little bit not, smooth sailing. I think it's the fantasy of, like, they can have that and an older woman is, like, more stable or whatever. But I'm like, when did that happen? Because I don't know. What's with that? I don't know. Girl, if you know, tell me. I think she genuinely likes him too. I don't know, like it's like love or like whatever, but I think that I think they have a connection. They have the same friend group, and I'm just like, girl, why him though? Like, you have so many friends. Maybe all 4 going to sit at the same table. Yes, I knew what you were saying, girl. I can read over that. I'm smart. Same table. Yeah, it's just cute that he is there at events with her now. Like they're not hiding anything. I appreciate that because I was sick and tired of hiding. I was sick and tired of them hiding crap. I'm like, everyone knows, so just freaking like go on social media with it at this point. Like, come on, geez Louise, like for real, bro. So I think that's the only footage of him with her. That was cute though. Did you guys see her green dress though? I'm like, the white dress was good. I don't know about the green dress. I'm not gonna hate though. Her stylist like misses sometimes, but then other times like she knocks it out of the ballpark. So I'm not even gonna hate. But like that white dress was really pretty. I'm not even gonna lie. I think it was like they're trying to do like a lotus flower vibe or something. But yeah, like I think it's cute that he's supportive and whatever. It's just like, it's so odd. And it's like, if you want to have a family or whatever, I don't know. Like the age difference is just weird to me. But I think at the same time, and I mentioned this too, Nicola is very much the girl about town, like go out and party. And her mentality is probably like the same mentality as him. And like, I had a friend who was in her mid to upper 30s and she ended up going out with like a guy who was like 23 too. And I was like, why? But then like I thought about it and I'm like, but her mental is very like, I don't want to say juvenile sometimes, but it's very like, you know, in that age bracket. And so it kind of makes sense to me why. But I just think it's a little strange. Bridgerton could go on for years, so Nic and Luke know they'll have alone time on set. Work, enjoy their friendship. I'd like to know how they'll deal with it when it's over for good. Girl, I'd like to know if season 4, if the chemistry is any different between them, because like stuff went down and then they had to go back and film season 4 to be a happily married couple and stuff. And I'm like, it's going to be interesting to see like if any of that on-screen chemistry kind of changed a little bit. You can pick up on that. And even if they're acting, even if actors are the best actors in the world, you can't hide like chemistry and you can't hide if something is going on behind the scenes. Like it doesn't matter how good of an actor you are. So I'm actually interested. That's why I want to watch season 4. I'm just like, I wonder if it'll look and feel any different in season 3 between them. Yeah, the peace lily flower was the inspiration for the dress. Yes. It hardly ever lasts with a young male. It goes for a while and then bang. Yeah, I agree. Sometimes it can, but that's the exception to the rule. And there's always exceptions to the rules. Oh my God, I need water. There's always exceptions to the rule, but the rule, yes, the dress looked very uncomfortable. I mean, all her dresses on her look uncomfortable. Remember the red Christmas looking ugly dress at the Brazil tour? Man, whoever put that on her needs to go straight to jail. Straight to jail. That was freaking awful. Like, I mean, come on. Who thought that that dress would look good on her? She looks like a freaking Christmas ornament with a hood. I'm just like, it doesn't do anything for her figure either. Like, absolutely appalling. Like, you can't tell me that this dress looks good. It makes her look like a bulbous Christmas tree ornament. And I really don't know who did this. Now, if the bottom half was like, you know, more form fitted, it would look better. I don't have any issue with the hood. I have an issue with this. I'm like, why would you put a dress like this on an already thick woman? Are you dumb? I feel like they did it on purpose to make her look bigger. I'm just like, what are you doing? the flying nun. Yes, it totally is. I'm just like, you guys did her dirty with that dress, man. Like, if I was her, I would have been like, is there any way I can request like an outfit change or a different designer? A lot of the time, celebrities will wear stuff that they don't have a choice because like a designer gave it to them for that specific event. Man, I would have been like, no, like I will pay them not to wear it. Like literally, I know the shape was just so bad. It was a bad dress, but this one is, you think the white one is just as bad? I thought it was better. I thought the white dress that she had on was a little better. I still think her best look is like in black form-fitting stuff. Like, let me find one. And she's definitely I don't know what she's definitely gaining weight. And I'm like, and maybe this is where like those pregnancy rumors are coming from. I'm like, that is offensive though, to say someone's pregnant just by looking at their body. But like this one was from the BAFTAs in 2000 something. Let me share my screen. This one was from the BAFTAs in like what? That's when she was in Dairy Girls. And this is the one where she made the video where she's like, the Daily Mail said my dress was unflattering. Bitch, where? So I think that's, yeah, that was a cute one. I think that, let me find the green dress that she was wearing at the Cannes series, because it just looks like, I don't know. I don't know about this. I mean, let me open image, new tab. I'm very slow at technology. Forgive me. This one was also at Cannes, and I'm like, girl, why would you guys put her in this too? I don't know. Why would you put her in this? I mean, the difference though is like staggering. I'm like, and it's hard, and I love her. Like, I love her to pieces, but I'm like, this is why people spread the rumors that they spread. And like, people carry their weight in different areas on their body, but that's why some people are still like, oh, she's pregnant, oh, she's had a kid, because this stuff. I'm like, no, that's just how her body is. Like, maybe she's just gained weight. Like, what are you talking about? Yeah, but that green dress was like something else. Oh no. All this going on probably distressed her. Either that or she's rich now and she's eating out all the time and like eating good shit. I mean, if I had money all of a sudden, girl, catch me at every 5-star restaurant. Like, this girl is splurging. Like, don't get me wrong. She's probably like a lot of the pictures that she posts online, she's at restaurants. Like, this girl is like, you know, getting some good stuff because she got money now. She's too short for these styles and too much fabric. I think that a lot of the challenge, because Hollywood, the entertainment industry doesn't really know how to dress certain body types. They only really know one type. And the fact that it's a double-edged sword with Nicola, because she is short and she's bigger, is like, bring that to Hollywood stylists and they're like, what do I do? And it's really sad because that's how it's been for a long time. But it's like, if you're tall and, you know, thicker, then the proportions are different than if you're short and thicker. And I feel like, you know, stylists are having to relearn how to dress certain body types, because there's a lot more people in the entertainment industry now than there used to be. Like, man, back in the 50s, 60s, and whatever, and maybe even beyond, like, you never saw bigger women. It was always thin women. It was always like, you know, petite or thin women. And up until like, I mean, even the 90s, like, you know, stick thin was in. Like, watch Friends, watch the sitcoms from that era. And so I think like designers and stylists, they never really were prepped or know how to dress other body types. And so they're kind of like flying by the seat of their pants at this point and being like, how do we do this? The white dress she recently wore, the wing things came off. She removed them to do her speech. A lot of outfits she wears, there's like removable stuff on them. I read she has a lot of input and likes what she likes. She does. She probably does now. Now that she's at her level, I think she said something before about like loving the high fashion type stuff that she can wear now. They did the same thing with Kelly Clarkson when she was heavy. Boy, it was bad. Oh, really? I didn't never paid attention to Kelly Clarkson, but that poor girl, she's been like up and down and all around with her weight. And then Ozempic came out and they're all thin now. Ozempic. There's actually, like, you know, the messed up thing about this GLP-1 stuff. There's actually people who need that for like medical reasons. Like, I take a GLP-1 probiotic because my body does not make the GLP-1 protein or whatever the F it is. I literally went to a functional doctor for this. And she's like, after we did like these, you know, blood work and everything, she's like, okay, so I'm going to put you on antibiotics because you have this bacteria, which is causing that problem. And then also, and I was like, oh, also. And she was like, also, your body doesn't make GLP-1 on its own. So you need to get, and I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? So I have to take like this probiotic with a GLP-1 in it. And it's like, this stuff is flying off the shelves because stupid, superficial, like dumbass people want to get it for their weight, and that's it, when people who need it for medical reasons actually need it. So if you're one of those people who's taking it for recreational purposes, F you and go kick rocks. Because there's people who need it for like legitimate reasons. Nick needs Christian Siriano. Ooh, he knows how to dress, big, short, tall. All his fashion is so sexy and flattering. I hope she switches. I don't know. I hope she switches a stylist down the road. That would be cool to see her, and like, or work with multiple stylists. You know, there's no rule that you have to work with one unless they have these weird contracts that they're bound to, that they, you know, make people use a certain stylist or something. I don't believe Ozempic works. It depends on the person and their biology. You did. Yeah, it depends on their person or their biology if it works or not, because if you have insulin resistance or something like that, then it might not work. But it's, well, no, wait, it's supposed to help with that. But there's something like that, if you have something, it wouldn't work on you as well as other people. So yeah. Yeah, it's definitely like the probiotic I take. I don't take it for like weight loss or anything. I take it because like I just need my body to make that shit. So like I do. It helps. It's helped a little bit, but yeah, but like as far as being an answer for that, it's not. But yeah, so oh my God, you guys, I've been on here for like an hour and 20 minutes. Woo! Okay. Well, since this is my last live for a while about them, that's fine. It's justified. But let's just like all agree. Yes, Nick is with Jake. They're happy. Luke is with Antonia. I don't know if they're happy or not, but he's with her. So let's just leave it at that. And as for Kate and Leo, they'll always be my original love. Yeah, I really just I want to meet Kate Winslet. She seems like she's so cool. I love her. Kate, if you ever watch my video, which you're not because you're not online, and neither is Leo, I love you guys. And I hope you guys find your way to each other when you're old and wrinkled and have nothing else to do. So, all right, guys, I'm gonna go take a shower because I feel gross and watch TV, but I hope everyone on here has a wonderful night. I'm a nurse and I see it every day and it does work, but Jen is right. People are all different. Thank you from a healthcare provider themselves. I can't imagine being a healthcare provider today because everyone thinks they're a damn doctor. Like, sir, sit down. You don't have a medical degree. It's just like COVID did something to people and they think that they know everything now. And I'm like, if you didn't go to medical school for 8 years, then sit down and shut up. Seriously. Yeah, it's hard too. And it's hard when people are like, you know, the generic comment for people who are overweight and stuff. Oh, just calorie deficit and work out and you'll lose weight. There are literal cellular factors in some people where if they do that, it doesn't matter because their body can't shed the weight for some reason, like on a microbiological level or whatever the word is, you know what I mean? Like Linda knows. There's sometimes reasons on a cellular level that people just can't diet and lose weight. It doesn't work the same for everybody. Jake and Nick are busy with lots of projects. Nick's doing a play scene and Jake is starting a new TV show. Luke needs a new agent. What is Luke doing besides the Mars? Yes, what are you doing, dude? You're like living life with your girlfriend. Your girlfriend's getting a free ride, but that free ride won't last long if you don't book a campaign. I feel like he's just quiet about things, and I feel like he pops up every now and then to be like, hey, I got this, you know. I just need to see him book like one big like ad campaign, like Boss or something, and like see his like bod on like a billboard like David Beckham. Whew. David Beckham is still fine to this day. How? He is still so fine. David Beckham is fine. Where's that? Oh my God, you guys reminded me of something. Dang it, and I was gonna go. What was I just talking about? You guys reminded me of something I wanted to show you. Yes, mine is stress. I eat less than my grandson. Yeah. Sometimes like people can't eat anything and they'll still gain weight. A lot of people in menopause and perimenopause, like weight is a big issue. My mom, like if you don't eat anything, if you eat one thing a day, like you'll still be gaining weight because the hormones, and with women, it's harder than men. Men have it really easy to lose weight because of their biology, and women, it's very difficult because of the hormones and all the other stuff, all the other fun stuff. But yeah, okay, so I'm really gonna go. I can't believe I can't remember what I was just thinking of. That's really embarrassing. I hope this is not a bad sign for when I get older. If I get older. I don't even know if I'm gonna make it. That's scary. I hope. We can all hope. All right, guys. I'm gonna really go now, but have I'm not rude. I'm gonna go. I hope you guys have a great night. Thank you for coming on. I know it's been a while, so thanks for sticking with it. I'm gonna do some videos here and there and stuff, but for right now, I'm just gonna kind of pull back on the lives about Lukola because there's not really anything going on. It's just kind of like it is what it is. So, all right, I'll talk to you guys soon, and have a great rest of the week, and go do something good for yourself tonight because I'm about to. Bye.